You know, the unfortunate thing for Belleville East is that this one here, it goes down as 4-0. But what you have to understand is that it's 0-0 at half. And
Right.
I thought in terms of organization and in terms of game plan, we've seen it recently in the Euros, we've seen it with, of course, the Women's World Cup. I thought they did an outstanding job of staying compact, staying organized, and we really, while we had possession, really weren't creating very many, if any, bona fide chances.
Yeah.
So honestly, I thought that that their shape and everything was magnificent on this one, and really East has to be commended. And it continued because what time was the goal?
53rd minute.
53rd. So we get 13 minutes into the second half, and it's still a thing where they're continuing to keep their shape. Organization was great. Work rate was fantastic. And then, unfortunately, once a team scores, whenever the game is going to be like this, and where a team is trying to connect it, keep it, go at it, and the other team is going to go ahead and wall guys in, which again, that's an organizational plan, and it was worked to I think perfection by East. But once you get the goal, then it's tricky.
Yeah.
Do you pull out and risk going down by the 4-0? Do you sit there and say, well, a 1-0 loss is still a 1-0 loss?
Yeah.
And that's the conundrum that you get into, at that point, because there's still enough time to think that, well, maybe you can. It took us a little bit to connect the next one, and then at that point,
Yeah, it's just like the floodgates kind of opened after that second.
Yeah,
we got two quick ones after that. Pretty much took
69,
control.
70,
Right.
71st. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's sometimes what happens, because your basically your philosophy at that point is to go ahead and absorb pressure, hold off, defend with 9, keep a guy a little bit higher, hope for a break, hope that the team becomes your opponent becomes frustrated, frazzled, that the other team is doing the attacking, and you're defending, and then they'll make a mistake, and then you go down the field. But again, once you have the 1 or 2 goals, it's very difficult to break out of that defensive shell. And then we had the next 2. I thought our kids did a great job of creating some great opportunities, and had several other ones that were created too. But before that, when it's a wall defense, it's tough. But absolute kudos to Belleville East. I mean, they did very well with it. But unfortunately, it is really a difficult plan to do it for 80 to 100 minutes.
Yeah.
Because once it finally does break down for a goal, then it's a problem. So
Yeah, it seems
we
like
did well.
the first half,